Good evening, I'm Christopher Brantley. Adam Cellini has the night off. The man behind the movement to keep a portion of Beach Road open to the public is now formally suing the county, which voted to vacate the road several months ago. The group is now holding fundraisers to pay for its legal fees. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live from one of those events at Blase Cafe in Siesta Key. Kate, good evening.
Good evening, Christopher. This is just one of several events that this group is holding. It's all an effort to raise awareness and funds. Back in May, the county voted to relinquish control of a small stretch of Beach Road to 3 homeowners who live along it. But the residents here tonight believe that road should be public. The leader of that movement filed a lawsuit in June but did not move forward with it in the hopes that he might be able to negotiate with the county outside of the court. But now, several months later, he has formally served that lawsuit. One of the main arguments this group is making for keeping that road public is to make the beach more accessible to the disabled.
We need to look out for the less fortunate amongst us, and by that I mean the mobility impaired. And what I want to see is I want to see this road rebuilt so we have a way for the less fortunate in our community to be able to access the beach.
I think for the older residents of Sarasota, you know, this town's been around a while. People have grown up with Siesta Key, and I think it would be nice to be able to have them access it.
We did reach out to the county for comment, but it declined to comment, citing that pending litigation. Live in Siesta Key, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you so much. Continued bad news for Samsung Galaxy Note 7 owners. The FAA's ban on the device on airplanes went into effect on Saturday at noon, making today the first full day of the reinforced ban at all airports across the country. Because some of the devices have spontaneously caught fire, passengers cannot bring the phones onto the plane in their carry-on bags or checked luggage. Officials warn that passengers caught trying to hide the Note 7 phones in their luggage will face criminal prosecution.
The airline ticket agents and the TSA and the flight attendants are all keeping an eye out for these devices to make sure that people don't bring them on board an aircraft. If someone's caught with a device, they will be denied boarding.
Samsung announced this week it would no longer produce the Galaxy Note 7 and expects to lose more than $5 billion over the next 6 months as a result. And Floridians know window tinting is big help in keeping your car a little cooler in the summer months. But if the tinting is too dark, it's not only illegal, it becomes a serious safety risk for law enforcement. ABC 7's Erica Jackson has more on what this when it's legal. Erica Jackson has more on when it's legal to have window tinting.
Window tinting in Florida is a necessity. It is a UV inhibitor.
Teresa Rabel has co-owned Solar Vision window tinting in Sarasota for more than 3 decades. She follows Florida law when applying window tint to vehicles. Driver and passenger front windows must allow more than 28% of light into the vehicle and 15% of light into the back windows. But some drivers choose to go darker.
You know, it blocks out more light. It's not that it's great for heat efficiency, but it just blocks out all the light. So it makes it more dangerous for the cops or anybody approaching the vehicle.
A traffic stop is routine for Florida Highway Patrol troopers, but it can become a safety concern if it's unclear what's behind a dark tinted window.
The biggest fear an officer has is to approach a vehicle thinking that I'm only going to give this person a warning because they have a brake light out, yet the person behind the wheel has done something and they're afraid that we know about it.
Though strict laws are in place, some Floridians can get around the rules by getting a prescription from their doctor.
If you have lupus, the most important thing is to stay out of the sun. To get a prescription to have the darker tint on the driver passenger, that is the only way to get that legal.
If you do have those extremely dark windows and you have them for a legal reason, when you do get stopped, please roll the windows down. Let the officer know that you are no threat to him.
For those who don't have a prescription and choose to get a darker tint illegally, Rabel says it's not worth the consequence.
The reason why a lot of them are tinting the windows is for the heat and the UV feature. And to go legal, you can meet those requirements. So going illegal, you're not really gaining anything, but it could be an infraction of a ticket.
Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
And more bad news for citrus farmers tonight. A 14% drop in the number of harvestable grapefruits and oranges this year. Last year, the state of Florida produced 81 million boxes of oranges. This year, the U.S. Department of Agriculture expects only 70 million to be produced and only 9 million boxes of grapefruits. Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture, Adam Putnam, said in a statement the forecast is disheartening and further proof of the difficult times facing Florida's citrus industry. The decline is being blamed on the citrus greening disease. And now let's head over to Steve Newman for a first check on our weather today. Steve, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, we've had some scattered showers over the area late in the day, and we're getting ready to have the rise of the Hunter's Moon before the end of this newscast, or about the time the newscast is over. You want to look to the east to see that. It's the first of 3 supermoons before the end of the year. A supermoon is just one that's a little larger than average because the Earth is a little closer to the moon. The next one's going to be November 14th, the one after that December 14th. But the Hunter's Moon is the full moon after the harvest moon, and by tradition the reason it got its name is the farmers, after they've cleared their field, could go out hunting with the light of the October moon and get a better view of the prey over the cleared field. So we'll follow this at the end of the newscast, but we do have a little problem. At the sun set is 7 o'clock. That's when the moon should be coming up in the eastern sky. We've had some scattered showers in the area, especially down in Charlotte and southern Sarasota, about Anna Maria Island, Bradenton Beach, and if we put it into motion, it's moving offshore. I think we are going to see clearing, and we might get to see it. This is a live tower cam shot. Somewhere in those clouds we'll be able to see the moon, but at any rate the skies are going to clear overnight and it's going to be up there all night. The beautiful supermoon, Hunter's Moon. We'll tell you more about it a little later on, along with the complete forecast. Christopher.
All right, Steve, thank you. The Pacific Northwest is dealing with severe weather this weekend. Residents are cleaning up from back-to-back rain and wind pummeling the area. The storms weren't anticipated to be major, but the 1-2 punch from Seattle to Portland saw wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and heavy rain. All of that plus an EF2 tornado touching down in Mantezina, Oregon on Thursday with winds of 130 miles per hour, sending trees piercing through homes.
All of a sudden, a tree is falling on me.
Oh, we're just getting started. We're going to be here for some time.
Thousands of people are without power as that wet weather is expected to continue through next weekend. As Mosaic continues to clean up its mess from last month, it now has to worry about another 50,000 spilled gallons of processed water. Mosaic reports a pump that circulates processed water at the manufacturing facility in Plant City malfunctioned. It spilled within the plant Saturday morning. Mosaic says the processed water was captured on site and there are no off-site impacts. Mosaic informed the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. The company released the information per Governor Scott's order for public notification of such spills. And lots of chatter from the campaign trail today following Donald Trump's accusations against the media. The billionaire pointing the finger, suggesting the system is rigged. Well, tonight, reaction from lawmakers as new polls suggest Hillary Clinton has a slight lead. ABC's Marcy Bruce reports from Washington.
False stories, all made up. Lies, lies.
Donald Trump on the offensive, ramping up his attacks against Hillary Clinton, his accusers, and the media, saying he's the victim of a conspiracy.
The election is being rigged by corrupt media pushing false allegations and outright lies in an effort to elect Hillary Clinton president.
With 23 days to go, a new ABC News Washington Post poll shows Clinton with a slight edge over Trump among likely voters. Clinton's maintaining her lead, but Trump's supporters are sticking with him.
I mean, I think it's amazing that Trump is as close as he is right now, considering the one-sidedness of the news media barrage.
As Trump increasingly claims the election can't be trusted, his supporters are reacting.
If Hillary Clinton gets in, I'm ready for a revolution because we can't have her in.
Trump's running mate Sunday trying to reassure voters.
Donald Trump said in the first debate that we'll respect the will of the American people.
Clinton's running mate Tim Kaine doing damage control after emails supposedly hacked from Clinton's campaign chair were released by WikiLeaks. The emails describing Clinton saying in a speech to Goldman Sachs that people who oppose immigration are fundamentally un-American.
To say that there should be no immigration, yes, that is definitely contrary to the best values of our country that were laid out in the Declaration of Independence and since.
The Clinton campaign continues to question the accuracy of the emails. Mary Bruce, ABC News, Washington.
Estoy bien contento de visitar con ustedes aquí en el Numa Church y doy gracias al Reverendo Garcia.
Well, history was made today when Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine delivered a speech entirely in Spanish during a Spanish-language church service. Here you can see Kaine speaking before the congregation at Numa Church in Miami. During the event, Kaine introduced himself and talked about his time in Honduras as a missionary. He also talked about his running mate, Secretary Hillary Clinton, and spoke about her Methodist faith. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, finishing high school with a bachelor's degree. We'll tell you where it's happening. And a Sarasota chili cook-off raises money for the Firefighters Benevolent Fund. Plus, Steve Newman has the official Suncoast forecast after the break.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Come experience the precision, performance, and power of the Ram 1500 during Ram Power Days at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort, gizmos, and gadgets you'd find in a luxury vehicle. And right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better reader.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
It's time to upgrade your favorite news app. Now, ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a dynamic brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Stay connected anytime, anywhere with breaking news and weather alerts, video on demand, and live streaming of your Suncoast News. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store. ABC7's all-new My Suncoast News app. Just another way we're here for you. Powered by the iAssociates, providing sight for life.
Well, could it be possible to finish high school with a bachelor's degree? Florida Atlantic University's high school seems to think so. Students can earn their diplomas and bachelor's degrees simultaneously. The high school students began studying alongside the older students in their sophomore year. Education officials say this is the only school in the U.S. that offers this program. It's so popular, some students travel 50 miles to school each day just to attend the program. The Education Foundation of Sarasota County is helping teens dig deeper into the field of computer science. It's called SRQ Hackathon. Students age 13 to 18 are learning more than the basics taught in keyboarding class. Students team up with mentors proficient in technology, design, and business industries. They create apps and websites that address community issues like homelessness or bullying. It's the Education Foundation's way to expose students to the rapidly expanding field that they may not otherwise be able to explore because of financial issues.
each person basically collaborates on everything. We're creating an energy app that calculates how much energy you're using and gives you tips on how you can reduce that energy, shows you, oh, you'll save this much money by, say, changing your incandescent light bulbs to LED.
The Education Foundation says the hackathon gives students the skills needed to succeed in the field of computer science and create anything they put their minds to. And firefighters have put their minds to raising money for their benevolent fund. Today was the 17th annual Chili Cook-Off at Morton's Market, located on Osprey Avenue in Sarasota. While it ended a short time ago, it featured live entertainment, lots of chili, and celebrity judges. All proceeds from today's event benefit the Sarasota Firefighters Benevolent Fund. It's a Sarasota tradition for every foodie and chili lover.
It's really just good chili. We need to really support our firefighters. They do a lot for us, and people just don't realize how much they do for us.
The Sarasota Firefighters Benevolent Fund supports firefighters around Florida and provides additional training opportunities to local firefighters. And that chili looked fantastic.
I'm hungry. Last night we led into weather with the stone crabs, and now chili. You guys are trying to keep me hungry.
Well, it's just about dinner time.
It is. It's keeping us all hungry. We had a great day today, Christopher, and by this time next weekend it's going to be much cooler and drier. It's coming back. Hang in there. Today it started off nice. Not a bad morning if you got up early. Relatively dry considering the time of year. Then the puffy clouds came through. A few scattered showers late in the day, and the sunset's almost here. And it looks there you would be able to see that Hunter's moon come up. Currently at Sarasota Bradenton International Airport, it's 88 degrees. The dew point 67. That's down a little from the low 70s we had yesterday. Humidity 49%. And our high today was 91. So yes, it did get warmer than normal on both counts, the high and low. It has been as hot as 93, sat back in 1989. Now, our weather is still being controlled as it was yesterday by high pressure up over the Carolinas, producing at the surface anyway an easterly flow. You can see the upper level winds putting those cirrus clouds going in the opposite direction. And there have been some scattered showers, some scattered clouds over the state today, blowing from the Atlantic, as we saw yesterday, with widely scattered showers. It seemed to increase as they got to the sun coast, at least around Charlotte County. They had some heavier stuff down around Miami-Dade up to Fort Lauderdale earlier. You can clearly see the flow is offshore, and most of the showers are just about gone, and skies are clearing from the interior in our direction. You can see up in Holmes Beach, Anna Maria Island, that shower is moving off. So all in all, we'll have clearing skies tonight to look at that beautiful moon. High pressure continues to dominate most of the nation's weather, with the storm track well up to the north of us, except out west. And boy, they have a parade of powerful storms, which they really love this time of year, bringing in rain and mountain snow, strong winds. There has been some severe weather from this earlier in the weekend and late last week from these winds that have rushed across the Pacific. Jet stream winds over 160 miles an hour, and that's producing a lot of rain. If you live in California, this is a beautiful sight you don't get to see very often because they need the rain, because it doesn't rain all summer long. So when it starts in October, all that collects in the watersheds and in the mountain snow. And the snow level right now appears to be really high, not falling in the Sierra. But by this time tomorrow, it'll start snowing up there. And maybe by Wednesday, the ski slopes can get a start. Back here in Florida in the southeast, there is that high pressure dominating our weather pattern. And the heaviest rains, I think, overnight and tomorrow will be down south. But look at this. It kind of thins out in the next 48 hours with very widely scattered showers passing over the state. I think only a 10 or 20% chance that any of those will hit you. And this is Tuesday, by Thursday, Friday, we'll see a cold front approaching from the north, and it should pass by next Saturday. So here are your weather headlines. We will have showers ending this evening with clearing skies. We'll have mainly dry weather this week, and the cooler weather will arrive next weekend. All in all, great. Here's our marine forecast. Northeast winds 5 to 10, seas 2 feet, a moderate chop and bay in inland waters. 88 the beach temperature tomorrow with a UV index of 7. Water temperature is cooled off to the 70s. I'm not going in anymore. At least till it warms up next spring. Chance of early showers, 71, our overnight low tonight. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny day with a high temperature of 89. And here's our 7-day outlook showing that it remains fairly stable all week with a 10 to 20% chance of rain. And then things cool off by next Saturday and Sunday. Christopher?
Now, sports.
Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on a bye week, so we'll take a look at another Florida football team. The Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field for the first time since 2008. And it was a cool, overcast day for the game. Chicago leading early in with the 3-0 lead. Then Chicago's Jordan Howard rushes in for the 1-yard touchdown. Jacksonville finally gets on board, but not until the fourth quarter. It was an eventful 15 minutes. Chris Ivory rushes in for the 1-yard TD, making it his first touchdown as a Jaguar. But Jacksonville coughs up the ball a short time later. Blake Bortles tumbles the ball and the Bears recover, leading to a Chicago field goal. The Jags are able to turn things around with just 3 minutes left in the game. Jacksonville takes on the lead with a 51 go-ahead touchdown. They would hold on to that lead through the game. Down to the final score, 17-16 Jags. And the national championship just wrapping up in Lakewood Ranch. The premier sports campus hosting the 2016 U.S. Australian Football League National Championships. It's a nonprofit volunteer-based league that's trying to grow Australian football here in the United States. 40 teams made up of men and women visit from all over the country for the 3-day tournament. The tournament's director says the Australian football is a combination of many sports that are popular in the U.S.
Australian football is really a combination of soccer, rugby, football, and even some basketball skills. So it's really a high action, high energy, fast-paced game and high scoring. Americans would love it, and we'd love to see some more people come out and check it out.
The league is also trying to teach the game to children of all ages through its Sporting Schools program. The kids take part in challenging games and activities which are tailored to all age groups and skill levels. And some of the best tennis players ages 50 and up are on the Suncoast. They're competing in the Ken Wagstaff Memorial USTA National Clay Court Championship. Andy Stoner and Youngmin Kwan have been playing each other for more than 30 years, and they went head-to-head again today in the finals at the Bath & Racquet Club in Sarasota. Kwan took home the big win. Although the two are competitors, they are still friends. And that's it for sports. More to come here on ABC 7. We'll be right back.
Ugly.
Fat.
Big eyes.
Dweeb. Useless.
Things that should never be said.
Shut it down. We are all beautiful.
We are strong. We are powerful.
Be loud. Be proud.
We have the power to put an end to bullying.
So go ahead, be you.
Be bold. Be different.
Be inspired.
Choose to stand up against bullies. Choose to be brave. Choose kindness.
Choose kindness.
Monday on ABC 7 News at 7.
I'm not a career politician. You know, I'm a CPA, I'm a small business guy, and I got into this because I want to make a difference.
Patrick Murphy and Marco Rubio head-to-head. The candidates are vying for Florida's seat in the U.S. Senate. Tune in for their first televised debate of the election. I'm Alan Cohn. Make sure to watch ABC 7 as we bring you the debate live.
Monday on ABC 7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess?
You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 pick it up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
So, you think you can dance? Dozens of young dancers thought so today. Travis Wall, the popular dance trainer from the hit Fox show So You Think You Can Dance, made a stop in Sarasota. It's his first, by the way. He's here to teach young performers a few tricks.
It's my way of giving back, and I feel that I can still keep a hand in the new generation of dancers coming up and be able to share what I've experienced and my career.
After he came in and we started dancing and warming up, I got so comfortable with everything.
Wall says he's been teaching master classes all around the country for years. The students who trained with him at the Potter Building today say they hope he'll come back soon. How cool is that?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have a supermoon just about to rise in the east. The skies are clearing, and the sunset is at 7 o'clock, meaning moonrise will be 7 o'clock. So it's not quite over the horizon yet, but if you go about 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you're going to see this beautiful supermoon called a hunter's moon.
You know, I think I saw, was it a preview on Friday? I was driving home and it looked like it was right on us.
It was the same moon, and as close as it was then, but it'll be full tonight, and it was almost full last night. So it's going to fill up the night sky with a lot of light. It should be a beautiful vista.
We'll certainly look forward to that. That's it for us. We'll see you back here tonight at 11. Meantime, please have a good evening.
Hurricane season is here, and Suncoast weather can go from this to this in seconds. So when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology so that we can bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
Plus, we focus on the Suncoast and track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.